What is up, you guys? Brooke here, and today I am doing a book review. And this isn't just any book review, this is an audiobook review because I love me some audiobooks. Oh, I can just relax in the car and just listen to stories be told to me. So yes, I'm a fan of audiobooks, and I had been wanting to do an audiobook review for a long time on my channel now, and so now's the time to go ahead and do it. And you can probably tell by the title, but I am reviewing the audiobook for The Cruel Prince, written by Holly Black. Now, I'm no stranger to Holly Black's writing. I have read The Darkest Part of the Forest, and I had also listened to the audiobook of The Coolest Girl in Cold Town. But even though I found both of those books to be good, but not the best or whatever, I really enjoy Holly Black's writing style. Everything is just so magical and alluring, and it just keeps me wanting to find out more of whatever world she had come up with. So I'm not going to go ahead and give a summary on what The Cruel Prince is about, because I think all of us who are used to YouTube and BookTube, we know how to work Goodreads and we know how to go look up a summary of a book and find out what all it's about. I'm the type of person who kind of likes to jump into books without fully knowing the whole story of what it's going to be about. So let's just point out that it's about Faye, and that's all I'm going to tell you all. So I'm going to go ahead and dive into reviewing the audiobook portion of this review. So that way I'm kind of going over the narrator and what all I liked about them, and hopefully I can kind of carry on with this type of thing of whenever I review future audiobook reviews, because I really think narrators need to be not judged, a nicer word for judged, I guess just reviewed. Narrators of audiobooks need to be reviewed. And this narrator, I am so happy to say I loved. She just knew how to work her voices to match every character that she was reading for, and she just really was gripping to listen to. The narrator's name is Caitlin Kelly, and I really want to go look up more audiobooks that she has done because she was awesome. So she's a female narrator, right? And she pulled off so many voices to characters who are male in the story. I mean, and not only that, but she gives them their own distinct and personalized voice to them as well, to where you know that this is Malik speaking, that this is Locke speaking, that this is Carden. She gives everyone their own sense of style when reading for them. Personally, she made me forget that a woman was reading the voices to these men who were talking. I pictured a guy talking to a guy, and that's just how I pictured it in my head. I wasn't picturing a girl sitting and reading the script of a book. I wasn't picturing that at all. I pictured male characters interacting with each other. And she was awesome at doing the voices for all of the girl parts in the book as well. Honestly, I give Caitlin Kelly, who is the narrator of the whole audiobook, I give her 5 stars for her performance because she was awesome. And so for the rest of this review, let's go ahead and talk about the actual book. Let's talk about The Cruel Prince. Out of all the Holly Black books, this is definitely my favorite one I have read by her so far. This was like so good, and I was just always so excited to go ahead and turn my audiobook on so that way I could listen to it like pretty much anytime I had downtime. I was listening to this thing. And I think I had already told you that I had gone into this book not knowing much about it. The only thing I really knew was that it was about Faye, and that was really all I knew about it, and so I didn't know what to expect, and I really loved the roller coaster that I had gone on. And because I had read The Darkest Part of the Forest and The Coolest Girl in Cold Town, which both were standalone books, for some reason I assumed that The Cruel Prince was going to be a standalone book as well. And no, it's not! It is not a standalone book. And if it is, I'm pissed because it's on a cliffhanger and I have to know what happens next. And I'm honestly kind of sad that I read this so soon after it was released, because now I have to wait so long to see what is going to happen in the sequel. And I have no idea if this is going to be a trilogy or a series or even a duology. It could all wrap up in the next book, but I sure hope it doesn't, because I feel like Holly Black had really set up this world in such an interesting and awesome way. Holly Black made it to where it was a very natural build. It wasn't so much info dumping all at once. She sprinkled it, I feel like anyway. I feel like she sprinkled all of the info stuff all throughout the book, and it was a good way of having us know what's going on, but also keeping the mystery of what all is going on in this place. Jude, the main character in the book, had very, very likable qualities about her. She wasn't perfect, but she was flawed in a way that was just enough flawedness to go ahead and make us root for her, like her, especially during all of her ups and downs. And oh boy, I feel like she goes through a lot of downs in this book. She just gets so much crap thrown at her all the time. I really want to talk about relationship stuff, but I don't really want to do a spoilery talk. I just want to talk, you know, non-spoilery here. I really like how things were handled, and it seemed very believable with how Holly Black was writing certain relationships. I don't want to say things, but I really liked how she wrote it. It wasn't like a normal type of thing that you normally read. There's this one character in this book that pissed me the freak off. Oh my gosh. It's been a character I've come into contact. Yes, I've talked to this person. It's been a character that I just like, I haven't been mad at a character like this in so long, and I actually am happy that I have this hate for someone in this book, because I mean, that means that the author did their job right? You want to write a character that you sometimes can be mad at, and I felt like that Holly Black did it very well, because right now I'm pissed. Honestly, I feel like I enjoyed this book so much more than ACOTAR. The hate, it's there. I know you hate me right now, but psh, I really did. I liked this book so much more than ACOTAR, and I had listened to ACOTAR on audiobook, and I listened to this on audiobook. So comparing here, ACOTAR's like right here, and then The Cruel Prince is right here in this area. Does this at all tell you the rankings of like how I liked both of these guys? I don't think this explains that much, but you get what I'm saying. I really liked The Cruel Prince better, okay? The narrator of this book is 1,000 times better than the one who read the ACOTAR series. That is a robot. That is a robot that is a cousin of Siri, because I just could not stand ACOTAR. Caitlin Kelly, who narrated this book, was awesome, and I definitely will be searching more books that she has narrated, because she just really had me dive into this world so well. So overall, I'm gonna go ahead and give this book a, how do I do this backwards? A 4.5. 4.5? Hopefully that was the right reversal that I needed to do to give this book a 4.5. Alright, so that was my audiobook review for The Cruel Prince, and that was fun. I hadn't really done a review in a while. So yeah, if you guys liked this video, you should totally give me a thumbs up down below, and you should also go ahead and subscribe, and you all should follow me on my social media accounts, which I will have shown at the very end of the video here. And thank you all so much for stopping by today, and I will see you next time. Bye!